What's up, you guys, and welcome again to my channel. My name is King Ink, and today it's 4/13. It's 4/13. It's Homestuck Day. Let me tell you about Homestuck. If you guys don't know what Homestuck is, it's basically this webcomic that started in 2009 and ran for like a million billion years. I'll put the information right here because I'm just jumping on into this, so I don't remember the exact details. But it basically, longest webcomic ever, literally surpassed 9,000 pages. It was just this huge cultural phenomenon in freaking early 2000s. Then they made a game, Hive Swap. There was some crazy shit going on with the Patreon, and just today, it's 4/13, and I'm celebrating it the right way for the first time. I'm already starting off with kind of like the Dave-esque shirt. Ignore the fact that it's also like a Christmas PJ. We're just gonna call that the Kringle fucker right now. I should just tape that onto myself for it to be better, because I don't have any Homestuck clothes because I could not afford the We Love Fine prices. I am wearing my Scalemate boxers though. I'll put a picture of that because I'm not about to flash that. I'm not doing that. But I have basically compiled a list of foods that I will be trying to make today or show you guys and incorporate to the meals. There's already like not a lot of different foods, but there's also like different snacks and things. And I don't know if I can run to the grocery store today. So some of these, like the Faygo and the Gushers and the Doritos, I'll see if I can actually get them. So clearly TikTok is being a hater with the storage because it literally deleted like the entire cooking process and prep of me making the mayor's special breakfast. I'm not done eating mine, so I'm just gonna show it to you. I did take pictures, so I'll throw this up on the screen. This is what it looked like completed. Basically, I have mayo toast, because this is all supposed to be canned foods that the mayor finds. So just imagine everything came from a can, but everything didn't come from a can. So we got mayo on toast. We got nice breakfast potatoes with extra spice. We got canned beans that, yes, it actually did come from a can. Kidney beans. I got some mustard as well, which is dill mustard, and can't forget about topping it off with the cheese with a side of some delicious Mind Honey lemon lime tea right here. It may look wild, but it's really good. It is actually really, really good. Even the mustard, I personally like it because I feel like it cuts through some of the, it's not like greasy because there's not like bacon fat in this or anything. But the tartness just helps with like all the protein flavors with the beans. Hey, the mayor's eating good, all right? The mayor is eating good. Success. Homestuck breakfast complete. Alrighty, next up on the list, I'm actually browning some meat. I got the leftovers of the mayor's special breakfast, and I'm gonna throw these potatoes and beans and cheese into this mix because I'm making stuffed pumpkins, which are just gonna be orange bell peppers, because pumpkins, you know, what pumpkin? There's like a whole conspiracy around if pumpkins are actually in Homestuck or not. But I know that some of the, like, Voyagers just eat pumpkins. So, you're gonna have to read it for yourself and figure that out. But I'm gonna stuff these orange bell peppers. I'm gonna hollow them out. And I'm gonna have them just either grilled or raw. So, low-key, it's kind of leaning to, like, raw because there's a lot of other stuff that I want to do. And I just want to get these meals out. So, for now, it might just be some crispy cold peppers that are stuffed with delicious filling. Amazing. Pumpkins are now washed and cored. I don't mind eating the other stuff, honestly, so I'm gonna go ahead and grill this on my gas stove. Our bell pepper is now charred, grilled up. It's empty. I'm gonna go ahead and stuff it now. Here we have our first stuffed pumpkin. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. I'm so excited. I'm gonna add cheese on it. And here we have the finished stuffed pumpkin. It literally looks so good. There's no sides to this because it's just so stuffed. again, an orange bell pepper for the pumpkin. We've got some beef with the potatoes and beans from the Mayor's Special for breakfast that we had. And then some cheese, mozzarella, Monterey Jack cheddar here on the side just to eat it along with the rest of the meat because there's only cheese at the top. And I added a little squeeze of the mustard from earlier. Watching some Homestuck Let's Read for the occasion. This looks so good. Ooh, I don't know how I'm gonna get into this pepper. Oops. Destroying it. A full bite of pepper with the meat, cheese, and some mustard. Cheers, you guys. Again, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This smells so good. Literally so tender. Wow. The mustard is actually really nice on the side, too. Helps cut the fattiness a bit, too. Of the cheese and the meat. Wow. This is freaking delicious. I forgot to mention, because I also forgot to add it in, but then I added it in later. Trader Joe's fall, like, autumn pumpkin pasta sauce. I bought, like, 12 jars of them for, like, the year. Like, during fall, because they're a seasonal item at Trader Joe's. And I had one left, and I used it in this for more pumpkin feels. And I was able to run out to the store, and I got some Faygo. I got raspberry blueberry Faygo, just because I like this flavor. I know I could have gotten Red Pop, but it's strawberry. It's not my favorite. It's still good, but I wanted to get one that was my favorite, so. Oh my god, it's like a melted Jolly Rancher. Alright, you guys, so this looks a little bit wild because it just got out of the air fryer, but I just finished with the grub loaves for dinner. I basically took a whole onion, split it, and cored it in a way to where it would be kind of like a roly-poly type shell for the meat mixture that we had earlier, and I added some cheese. It's got the onions in there, and just popped it into the air fryer for crispiness. Of course, once it's plated, it's going to look better because it still needs the potatoes and sauce, but I just wanted to show you this. And next up, I'm super excited because I'm going to be actually making our dessert for the day. I'm just going to be making a simple Soper slime pie with vanilla pudding. And I have my green dye right here. I have some extra yellow just to make sure it has that slimy yellow-ish type look. And I'm gonna snack on some Gushers. For the occasion, I have my Insane Clown Posse shirt. This is one of my new ones. I just got this, like, just in time. And I was able to get this shirt for $4.13, so we out here, y'all. We out here. This is actually going to be my first time having Gushers in, like, maybe, like, 3-4 years or so. I got the Tropical, and it only has 6 packs in it, and honestly, they could split this in half. This box could be half the size, but anyways. Ooh, we got Gushers. Oh, I'm so excited. We got just, like, some basic Gushers, but obviously, we gotta hit it with the blue. Ooh, let's go. Artificial. Red 40. Corn syrup. Citric acid. Fruit flavors. Don't get better than this. They're so good. So much better than I remember, too. Oh my god. These would go good in, like, a lemonade drink. Bowl acquired. My pumpkin measuring scoop. I got a cup here, and then here are the other ones. It calls for 2.5 cups of milk, but I have some half and half, and I want to make it creamier for the pie, so I'm going to do 2.5 cups of half and half. Says to gradually start throwing in some of the mix, so I need both of my hands for this, but I'm gonna sprinkle in some. Give this a nice whisk, and then keep going until I use all of the powder. Okay, so that just decided to delete everything. I basically poured all of this into the bowl, and I'm currently whisking. And I'm doing a small recap of just everything that I did today because I know, for example, right now, the Soper slime pie that I'm making is not like the recipe that's usually been kind of share around the fandom when it comes to this. So usually what I see for the Soper Slime Pies is something along the lines of like, kind of like vanilla pudding, but with like the lime jello. And so I wasn't using lime jello. A lot of these recipes and my celebrating today is still just, again, using my budget-friendly recipes and pantry items that I have. Of course, there was a few things that I shopped for because of this. It's a special occasion. So like Gushers, Faygo, the pie crust. I went out and I got that. But technically, I had some of the ingredients for the pie crust. That is the only thing that I'll say that I wanted to not spend a lot of time because I was already cooking up so many things. I've been cooking like all day today. Alrighty, so I'm actually going to be getting some of this green dye. I'm putting it a little bit right there because, oh my gosh, it can probably make a lot of color on it. So I'm going to go ahead and open the yellow as well. Get a little bit of yellow on here. There we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and start mixing this in. Yes, I'm doing this with one hand, so I'm genuinely trying my best right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But yeah, Soper Slime Pie, I'm basically just making my own recipe of this. It's just vanilla pudding, no lime or anything. Just safe food coloring, just to be able to have the dessert for the day. Ooh, maybe I can add like some lime zest, I'll see. Ooh, let me try to get this color right. Soper Slime is complete. We've got a nice green, bright green color. It's a bit brighter on the actual, like in real life, not on camera. But I'm going to go ahead and start filling up our pie crust. Let me see if I can actually pull this off with one hand. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab this bowl. And, oh my gosh, yeah, we're throwing the whisk in there, I guess. Ooh! Come on, can I do this with one hand? This is thick! I used creamer for this. Oh, definitely slime. Okay, I'll be back. So excited. Here we have our completed Soper Slime Pie. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the fridge for it to chill. And it's very thick. Very thick. Ooh. Now on to me making homemade tuber paste, which is just mashed potatoes. Melting some butter. Here we go, you guys, all done with our homemade tangy mucus sauce, which is just some mayo and dill mustard. Nothing too crazy, so it kind of just sounds scarier than what it is. But this is going to be our sauce that I drizzle on top of our grub loaf. And here we go, finished up with our grub loaf over tuber paste with tangy mucus sauce. Let's go. It definitely is one of the less aesthetic meals in comparison to the rest of them, but the mashed potatoes were good, the sauce is good, onions are always good, the meat was also good because that's just what we previously have been eating. So honestly, it's about a banger. Ooh. Literally destroying this. This is so delicious, you guys. Again, I'm so surprised that the Dijon mustard did so well in so many different plates. Oh, the Soper pie looks so cool. The green came out really awesome. It's actually like brighter in person because I added in that yellow. I'm gonna take a little bit of a scoop. I'm not the biggest fan of just like vanilla pudding. I wish I had the time to make like key lime pie, but like a Soper Slime Pie. But we're gonna go ahead and dig into this. This is a pre-made crust just from the store, so nothing too crazy. Whee! Whoa. Yes, I went back in to get more of the crust, but Soper Slime Pie, finishing this dessert up. It's a vanilla pudding and graham cracker crust. The food coloring doesn't change the flavor at all. That's nice. It's light. It's creamy because I used half and half instead of milk. It's really fun, and it firmed up really, really nice. These meals was really, really fun to make, so honestly, let me know down below in the comments what cartoon or what video game, anything that you guys like, fictional, you know, universe you want me to make food from, and maybe I can make like a menu out of it and make some foods out of it, because all the foods that I made, I just made it up. I just used the Homestuck foods that were mentioned as my ingredient list, and I made custom platters, basically breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. Say is that I can't take credit for the Soper Slime pie, just because at the end of the day it was just vanilla pudding in a pie crust with green dye. The Soper Slime pies were kind of like the only thing that had like recipes that people were making custom. Otherwise, it was things like Gushers, Fago that you just buy straight up from the store. For breakfast, again, we had the Mayor Special with all the canned goods together as a breakfast platter. For lunch, we had the stuffed pumpkins for, you know, the pumpkins that show up that may or may not show up in Homestuck. And then for dinner, we had the grub loaf, which actually is like the only full entree that's even spoken about in Homestuck. There's like nothing else as far as I remember. Super fun, and I'd love to make more like fantasy, like other universe foods and menus, because this also is just like me diving into like my whole chef vibe, just because I am a chef and I mainly cook at home or when I'm participating in little parties and things like that, and I want to learn to be a good host, and with that I want to provide good meals. So super fun. This is my first ever 413 like actual celebration that I put the work in to make things special, and it's hard work, but it's worth it, because this is so memorable. I have awesome pictures, I have this video, like I get to look back at this and be like, whoa, I actually did all of this. And I think for next year I would love to maybe do new recipes and also be able to decorate and hopefully be able to host a little party. Definitely, I love me a party. I love me a party, and I want to bring like food, and I want to be a good host, and that's kind of like the dream, is to be able to be somebody who can host like big parties and just provide fun and entertainment, and just kind of like transport people into like this new world of like fun vibes, energy, music, decorations, food, and just do the works. That's basically gonna be it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and follow me on all my other social media down below. I have my portfolios below as well if you want to work with me. I do video editing, graphic design, logo design, branding, social media managing. I can make like custom artwork, custom items like clothing, plushies, clay figures, you name it, whatever you like, I can do that, custom orders. And yeah, if you have any more questions or specific asks for what you want from me, my business email is down below. Any brands who want to hit me up, let me know. But at the end of the day, I'm all about investing in curiosity, and I played with my curiosity by making some really cool, awesome meals for you guys based on Homestuck. To the Curiosity crew, you guys, my name is Ink. I hope you guys have a great one. Goodbye.